Well, hey, folks, and good evening again to the More Summer 21 Adventures Day 55. Ah, good day. Yeah, good day. Some disappointments, but overall, a good day. We're so exhausted. We slept in this morning, okay? I mean, the alarms went off. We took our medicine, but it was like, you know, there was still gas in the tank, but, you know, it just wasn't firing on all cylinders, so we we laid around a little bit this morning. Didn't get up quite as early as we should have. So, you know, every Sunday we do listen to our service back home. So we did that instead of finding the local church, which was about a half hour away, maybe a little bit more. And I'd wanted to go there, but you know, at least we fellowshiped with our family back home. But you know, after that, we went back to Greenville and walked around, did some shopping, bought just a couple of little things. And folks, I want you to hang on, especially those of you know me. Hold on tight. I did not buy a t-shirt today. Shocking. I know. I found two of them. I told myself, Chrissy gonna get mad at you buy another shirt. She wouldn't have, but that's okay. I told myself that. So I didn't get them, but there was two that I liked. But that's okay. I'm not home yet. She's over there grinning. But anyway, hey, I went to eat today at a place that we thought would really be good. She enjoyed her meal. I didn't eat mine. They comped me for it. I mean, they didn't charge me for it, but I was really looking forward to eating it. And no, it wasn't a lobster roll, but still. Anyway, found another place to eat. And of the three places that we have been to eat in Greenville, Kelly's Landing is by far the best there is. Okay? Good service. Sat outside right along, right. And the whole reason, folks, of going to Greenville today was to get down next to the water of Moosehead Lake and, you know, get some shoreline pictures and whatnot. Kelly's was excellent because we were right there on the shoreline next to the dock. And we watched a couple of pontoon boats and a couple of speed boats, and it was just a good time. And yes, I had another lobster roll. That's not what I ordered at the other place. Hold on, please. Excuse me. I didn't order a lobster roll at the other place, but I did it at Kelly's. And I was told earlier on, you know, there's two ways to eat lobster rolls. You know, the cold with the mayonnaise and that, or with the hot butter. Well, since I had the other kind first, I tried the hot butter one this time. I liked them both. Hold on. Oh, excuse me, folks. Oh, I'm telling you, they told me next door, the RVers that and they're local here. They said, listen, you know, if you get good fresh lobster, you can't go wrong. You know what? They're right. That first one I had yesterday had been frozen. It was bland. It was tasteless. That second one was good. That one today was good. You know, a lobster roll, you just can't go wrong, especially with fresh lobster. Okay, but hey, we took some pictures around the the lake shore. All right, there's only about 40 pictures. That's all there is today. So count this video, it's just like 41, and 41, and we're done, folks. All right, this will be our last night here in Upper Abbott. We're not in Abbott Village. We're in Upper Abbott. You know, as I told you yesterday at the Balsamwood campground, the owners here, super people. They're a young couple, young family. They got two young toddlers, and talking to other people who have been here for a long time, you know, coming back year after year after year. This place has, the new owners, when they took it over, instead of putting the money in the pocket, put it back into the campground. And they have doubled the size of the campground, if not 1.5 the times. All right. Good bathhouse and showers, laundry room, rec room, playground for the kids, a saltwater swimming pool. Talking to one of the locals there at the pool, because I went in there while Mama did laundry. I went to this pool. They said that Maine was encouraging people leaving their own homes to go to salt water rather than chlorine, because they're having a shortage, I guess, of chlorine up in this area. I don't know. I don't know if it's because they've been using chlorine to make bleach for COVID and sanitation and stuff, or what. But they said that even at people's private own swimming pools at their homes, the states encourage them to go to a salt water. But this campground is good, and it is one of the top 3 in the state. All right, and it wasn't before. When the new owners took over 10, 15, 20 years ago, whenever it was that they did, it was, as one guy said, it was a dump. Okay, he says it really was a dump. And he says, and they're younger than we are. He says, and these kids have made it at least the top 3 in the state. They really worked hard on it, and just invested the money back into the campground, making improvements. Not just at the office and the rec room and the laundry and all that, but all the amenities. There's only like 4 campsites that are water electric only, and they're right next to the pool, which had been there already. And I don't know if it's because they're so close to the pool they can't run the sewer in there or what. I don't know what it is, but there's only 4 in the campground right now that is water and electric only. Everything else is full hookup. All right, but a really good place. These owners have, we come back to Maine. We'll most likely stay here. Okay. I was talking to another gentleman that said, "Look, you got 20 miles north, and I guarantee you're going to see moose even now." Okay. But we were already back. We were doing laundry, and then it was getting dark and everything else. But he says, and I said, "Well, what about campgrounds and whatnot?" He says, "Oh, no." He says, "This is about the last campground you're going to find northwest." He says, "There might be some over on 95 going further north, okay, but this is about the last one you're going to find in the northwest of Maine." I thought, wow, okay. He says, "When you get to this next town, I can't remember, Rockville or Rockwell, he says, you're going to think you're in the woods until you get there, and then you are in the woods." But, so it's on the bucket list again, okay? I mean, we're going to check it off as we've been there, but now we're going to put on the other one as a return trip. We're going to check it too. Okay? Beautiful place, folks. Beautiful place. And of course, I don't know what, they say around here, first snowfly, the end of October, around Thanksgiving, around Halloween, and it goes into early May. So you're north, and you're in the woods, and the moose outnumber the people's 3-1. Okay, so, but you know what? For over a week and a half now, in 3 states, we have been looking for moose and haven't found one yet. Got all kinds of signs on the roads. Beware of moose. Look for moose. Caution moose. Ain't seen one yet. Chrissy says it's a plot to destroy into us. Okay. Huh?
They're in the woods laughing.
Oh yeah, the moose are in the woods laughing at us, me and her, because we're looking. We just don't know where to look. Yeah, look at them tourists from down south. They don't know what they're doing. You're right. But hey, folks, like I say, it was some disappointments. That first place that we went to eat, Chrissy liked hers. I sent mine back. Second place, Kelly's Landing. It's got the stars in my book. And then we did, like I say, did some shopping around there, spent some time there in Greenville. Greenville, Maine, not Greenville, North Carolina, home of East Carolina University. Go Pirates, alumni. Okay, class of '99. But something better than that. Proverbs 23:24. The father of the righteousness will greatly rejoice, and he who begets a wise child will delight in him. You know, I look at this and thinking, man, I tell you, what if your child's not living for God? Okay, what if he's not living righteously? And the Holy Spirit kind of checked me on it, and he says, "Haven't I told you?" The Holy Spirit talking as Christ, I mean, 3 in 1, right? Haven't you been told? Haven't you learned that when you turn them over to me, they're mine? You pray about it. You pray for them. Get it on my way. Let me do the job. Okay, and it kind of checked me. You know what I'm saying? It kind of checked me. Thinking, Jerry, the Father righteous showed, do I? And then I read some of the other verses, some of the other versions, right? And one of them that really hit me. The Father of the uncompromisingly righteous and the upright in standing with God shall greatly rejoice, and he who becomes the father of a wise child shall have great joy in him. Am I supposed to check your mail? Am I supposed to check to see if you're living a Christ-like life? Then why should I be checking my children's? Aren't they their own adults? Aren't they the ones who have to work out their own salvation? Okay. Am I to check my wife's salvation? The only one I need to be checking on is me. Let God, let the Holy Spirit handle your children. Turn them over to God. And in that way, I can say the Father of the righteousness will rejoice, will greatly rejoice. And he who begets a wise child will delight in him. My children are wise. Maybe not spiritually wise, maybe they are. Maybe not in the way that I would see that they would be, but they are. All right? For each of us has to work out their own salvation. So each of us can have a wild child and delight in him. All right? And I still have problems. They're my children. I'm concerned about them, But when I turn them over to God and say, Lord, they're yours. Do what you wish. That I need Jerry to get out of the way and let God do his job. Quit trying to do it for him, because you know what? You messed up yourself. You think you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so take heart and take delight in the knowledge that that if you have turned your children over to God and said they're in your hands, his word will not come back null and void. All right. And in God's time, in God's will, those prayers that you were praying will be answered. Okay? That's all I can say about that. I'm no theologian, I'm no preacher, but that's just what the Holy Spirit has laid upon me. Okay? And enough is said. Okay? Like I said, just get out in God's way and let him do his job. All right? Because we done messed up enough. Okay? Folks, tomorrow, this is our last night in Maine. Tomorrow we'll be coming to you from points south. And maybe even west, I'm not sure, but definitely south. God bless you. Good night.